She won't look at them. So that's a rough indication, I think. This guy's accused he doesn't deserve Bodnard. Well, it is pretty bad, Bodnard. Would it be more of a punishment than keep it?
Whoa, hang on. You see that turret down the hall?
Yes.
Indeed I do.
You smell a trap.
I do. Be careful.
Now, there are 3 ways of dealing with this, but I think I'll show you the sort of the conventional way to get right idea of the thinking developers here. Here's a security camera. Gives you footage of the next few areas. As you can see, there's a grappler point there. That dragon is a grappleable dragon. Here's the next room, and that box, you may remember me lamenting the gold puzzle, that box is the gold puzzle. And when you see how I solve it, you will cry tears of blood. Like a salamander.
Good thinking.
Sprinklers but no fire alarm. Interesting. And so you can see these lasers. You can either try and Resident Evil your way through these, except without getting cut to pieces.
It's more modern art than archaeology, in this context at least. As lovely as that is, don't you think it's a little big to bring home by yourself? Just let the lady work, buddy. Now that's art with form and function.
Oh, Alistair, you're so devastatingly witty. Really? Wow. I think I'm going to die here.
I've been better. Let's not do that again.
You should not have come here. This is my province, not one of your rotten little tombs.
Tell me about the sword, Takamoto.
What about it? What is it that fascinates you, Miss Brawl?
Let me have a look at it and I'll tell you.
Your persistence will be the death of you.
Yep. Wasn't getting away with that one. Luckily though, dying restores your health and gives you a med kit. I should die more often.
You should not have come here. This is my province, not one of your rotten little tombs.
Tell me about the sword, Takamoto.
What about it? What is it that fascinates you, Miss Brawl?
Let me have a look at it and I'll tell you.
Your persistence will be the death of you.
Okay, Takamoto's split. What next?
Catching him.
Yeah, shotgun ammo around? No. How am I doing on the old rewards? Excellent, at least all the rewards. You guess what's about to happen? Oh, bulletproof but not dragon-proof.
I admire your straightforward approach.
Flaws and obstacle for Lara's shotgunning. And up we go. Excellent. There's spare stock rifles, to scoop those up. This still makes me sigh every time I see it. Now, in this entire game, there is only one object that breaks when you drop it. In fact, of the many objects that you push off things and down things and so on, none of them ever break. Well, actually, I can think of one exception. There's, I think one that comes up and turns up in Ghana. But at this point in the game, you have no way of knowing. In fact, even at that point in the game, I wouldn't say there's anything like this that turns up. So, this can be a unique thing. You're meant to just say, you know what, I'm just going to shove this box off the edge here. Hey presto, a gold reward. It's amazing. In fact, slightly depressing. One great red tear just rolled down my cheek. Now it's time for passes. For a boss fight.
Broken into my house. You have killed my men.
I've simplified your payroll. And now, if you don't mind, I'll streamline your inventory.
You speak of this? It is the most prized of my collection.
And why is that?
I am fond of recovering objects from dead Englishmen. In this case, one of your crusaders. Some have even said the warmonger was one of your King Arthur's knights. I do not know.
That's
how
actually a
the
huge
fool came
anachronism.
by it.
From what I
It was
remember.
clearly far older than the 11th century.
Indeed.
When your people lived in huts of mud.
And for this reason, you'd rather die than hand it over.
No. Well, this one.
It's magic! There are a bunch of drone guns that will plug you unless you get up here quickly.
You will not be
Okay.
so lucky this time. You are a fool to come here. Have I satisfied your curiosity now? And it's time to die. Your movements betray your confusion.
The only one confused here is you. He's the one who's basically cycle out to go. He basically does 3 different waves.
Come here.
Most of them you can jump over, some of them are at head height, consequently you can roll under them. And when he's close to you, you'll sometimes do a vertical slice. These, you're meant to block them using those heads.
You will not be so lucky this time. Here is what you wish for. You are a fool to come here.
She's such a vandal.
This is it, all right.
Did you see what it can do?
Yes, Alistair, I did.
Snarky.
Shimura's got a chopper outside waiting for you.
Excellent. Tell him he's my new favorite person.
She's very fickle, Lara. It takes a helicopter to impress her.
Thank you, Nishimura-san. I'm very relieved to find you here.
I am relieving myself too.
Really? That's
What about
disgusting.
Takamoto? Where is he?
It depends on whether he was naughty or nice.
We've got a line on James Rutland, by the way. Want to go together?
Absolutely. Africa is among my favorite continents.
An excellently vapid comment. So anyway, that's the end of Japan. I have a little confession to make. I did in fact play it earlier, and this is before I wrestled the program into submission. The version I recorded then, although I thought it was working, had horrific echo. My voice was totally drowned by the music, and it was basically unlistenable too, so I had to re-record it. And in that one, I flawlessed my way through and didn't die once. So I'm claiming I did not die. I only died because I was doing it again and consequently did some stupid shit like jumping in front of that drone gun like a total idiot. Totally my fault. Anyway, there we are. That was quite short, not too much to say about it mechanically. There aren't really any real puzzles in it, and so I think the next one, which is Ghana, is much more interesting. So I shall join you then, and I hope